What's up guys, welcome to another Bitcoin analysis. Now in this video we are not going to just talk about BTC, we are also going to be looking into gold, and we're also going to look into EURUSD as well. I'm going to show you what I'm expecting from gold, BTC, and also EURUSD in this week. Now, why am I looking into EURUSD? Because I recently got an account with Naira Trader, and yeah, guys, if you want to know more about the programs that I use for my trading, check this link, this video that's gonna pop up over here. By the way, guys, Bybit is hosting. There's an ongoing trading competition on Bybit under the TradeFi platform, where you can trade gold, stocks, indices, commodities on Bybit. So you might want to check out Bybit. Check the link below this video in the pinned comment section on the description and get signed up on Bybit. And guess what, guys? I am still giving out free data subscription to everyone who use my link to sign up for Bybit. So as you can see over here, once you log into your platform, or you open up your app, just go to notification button or event center, and under the tools, and you will see this competition currently ongoing. There's another offer that is happening on Bybit right now, which I also did a video about it. Check this video up here to know more about that offer. Let's head over to the so this is BTC over here, and currently BTC is still very bearish, right? But there's actually a kind of good news, all right, for crypto investors or BT, or those who are holding coins, that are not just trading coins. So if I were to look at the weekly time frame, guys, you can see that we are currently in a weekly demand zone. So this demand zone over here is what I call this is going to be the last buster for this bull market. Now, if BTC is to lose this level, then I will confidently tell you guys that you want to come back in the next 4 years to invest in crypto, because this level over here is going to be more like the last level that must hold Bitcoin. All right, because the weekly trend line that we've been talking about, now it is currently bouncing from one of them. Then the first one over here, which is this one over here, got broken, all right, I think 2 weeks ago, but this one is no longer valid. So this is the one we're looking at. So if we can get BTC to start reacting positively from this level on the weekly, then we might see BTC creating another high, then the crypto market recovering. All right, so we are currently in a very critical level. So on the daily time frame, we can see that we do have series of we do have this fair value gap over here, and we do have this large, I won't call this large though, but I'll call it an order block, or this kind of supply zone. So this is the area where I want to start to see BTC. I want to see BTC start trading. I want to see BTC start trading out of this level before I can confirm that, okay, hope for reversal is forming on the chart. But as long as we are below this supply zone on the daily, which is also a very strong supply zone on the 4 hour time frame, as long as we are below that level, I believe BTC is still going to continue selling, because there is, like I told you guys in one of my videos, I told you that we need to see a proper 4 hour change of character, indicating that the direction of the market is changing before we can start saying, okay, we want to start buying, or want to start putting back our money into crypto. But as it stands right now, as long as we are below this level, this supply level over here, we are still in a very clear downtrend, and we still have series of bearish trend lines that have not been broken yet. As you can see, these are the two major trend lines that are holding down this market, and none of them has been yet. So I won't say flip bullish right now on BTC. I would say be cautious and pay more attention to the supply zone over here. So that is all for BTC. Now let's take a look at gold and see what gold is doing. So I'm expecting gold to actually retrace from this level. Now there are two things I'm expecting for gold to do in the early days of this week. Let's say tomorrow being Tuesday or Wednesday. two things I'm expecting from gold, expecting gold to do, right? I'm expecting gold to either come down to this demand zone, then push to the upside, or gold, which to push to the upside, then start going down, which is more likely. Now, the reason I say this is because I feel that gold is going to create a kind of wedge towards the end of the year, because it is toward the end of the year. A lot of people are pulling out their money from investment, those that have been stocking, piling gold for the festive season and stuff like that. So we're going to see some kind of choppy market, or a kind of ranging market, or kind of retracement. That is basically what I feel when you add fundamental historically to what we're seeing on the chart. So as you can see over here, we had this swing low over here, then we have this major double top over here. We have this major double top over here. Then we have this swing low again where price push from. Then we also saw this massive rejection over here. So these 1, 2, 3, 4 touch points are actually very valid areas to mark out trend line. Now, once you mark out trend line from this zone and this zone, let me use the longer trend line. So if you mark out trend line from this zone, market trend line from this zone to this particular point over here, you will see that gold is kind of giving us an air signal that it wants to create a kind of wedge, meaning the market might start ranging from now on to December, and we might start seeing something like this, right? We might start seeing something like this for gold, and maybe towards January or February, then we'll see a breakout. This is basically what I feel gold is going to do. But um, that being said, in the meantime, right, the best area to wait for gold, right, is going to be this support, this demand zone over here. Then this, I'm going to pay more attention to this level over here because it's inside my golden zone. So I'm going to look out for gold to do something like this, just from that area, then starts the formation or the completion of that wedge, or I want gold to do something like this to come down in the meantime to this demand zone, then touch this trend. But I believe strongly that it's going to act strongly to this trend line over here. So it can either break through this trend line or it's going to reject from there. So that's basically what I'm expecting from gold. All right, let's say Tuesday, Wednesday or so. Now let's take a look at Euro USD. Now Euro USD, I think the US government stuff, shutdown stuff, it has ended, if I'm not wrong. So we might start to see the DXY, that is the dollar index, start to gain strength. Then that will lead to the euro to start declining. So as you can see on the 4 hour time frame, we're already having this kind of you know um, weakness or rejection or exhaustion. Let me call it exhaustion. As you can see, throughout, well, when the whole shutdown stuff was going on, the euro was pumping. But right now we can see that we're having that kind of exhaustion in the market. So basically, if we are to go by what we have on the chart, then I'm just expecting euro to retrace into my golden zone, tap into this supply zone or this trend line, and give me a setup. Then I'll continue to sell and follow this structure that we're looking at over here. So this is the 4 hour time frame, guys. So also pay attention to that. Now on the 15-minute time frame, you might want to take some buy position in the internal structures. But for me, basically, I use mainly the 4 hour structure because that gives me a whole lot of a larger bird's eye view of what's happening in the markets on the higher time frame. So guys, that is the updates for BTC Gold and Euro USD. Let me know in the comment section if you are trading any of this pair. And also guys, do not forget to check out my videos where I talked about the 3 firms that I use for my trading. And also do not forget to get into this Bybit trading competition so that you can be part of the winners of this 120,000 USDT reward pool. All right, okay guys, and do have a lovely trading week ahead. Bye.